Hi traders, it's Roberto, and this is another video to go over the FX1 indicator and price action. And this is a trade that we're currently in. It was a trade signal that was sent out. And again, looking at candlestick patterns, looking at reversal patterns, looking at areas of support and resistance where FX indicator will generate a signal. And here's an example over here where we had a strong support and a buy signal was generated, and look at the result. But it did take several hours for this to 177 pips, but if you notice, it was a strong support. So a signal was generated on the FX1 indicator to take a trade in the opposite direction, and that was the result. And then the opposite is true, where price, it was hitting a previous resistance level. And then we had a series of spinning tops. And then finally, instead of breaking to the upside because the market wasn't an uptrend, it broke to the downside, generated a sell signal, and there was the trade. Now, you can also, to get an early entry, you can use a smaller time frame. What I do is look at a daily chart and see if there's a candlestick pattern reversal. Then I'll scroll to the 30-minute chart and see if there's a trade signal. And there was. There was one all the way up here. But we could have taken this trade up here and on the 30-minute chart, and we'd be up 85 pips by now. Okay, so it's just being able to find those reversal patterns on the 1-hour chart, then scroll down to a lower time frame and see if a signal is generated. This signal on the 1-hour chart is a bit late. Even though the market should continue to sell off to the support level, which is down here, you could have entered this trade based on the 30-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. There were 15-minute and 30-minute trade signals on the FX1 indicator generated a signal. There was a string of dojis even on the 15-minute chart. And if you have taken my previous courses, you would know that I teach how to recognize these dojis. Dojis represent indecision. No one is in control of the market, and we need to wait till the market either breaks above these dojis, these spinning tops, or breaks below. And it broke below, so that we would take a trade to the downside. Just like here, we had a string of dojis, and the market broke to the upside. There's no candlestick, there's no FX1 indicator alert, but just by price action, just knowing that, let me make this just a bit bigger, just knowing that these string of spinning tops are an indication that the market is flat. There's no one in control, and you need to wait for a candle to break below this string of spinning tops or break above, and there's your trade, and the market went up 177 pips. Now the market did the opposite. We had a string of spinning tops and a candle that broke below the spinning tops, and then there's your trade, and you would have entered here 134. Now the market's a bit oversold right now in the smaller time frames. It will retrace before it goes back down again. Okay. Here again on the Aussie Japanese yen, we had a spinning top at a previous support level. See the support from yesterday? How market has memory? And this is an indecision candle. The next candle was a bullish candle, and it created this morning star on the 1-hour chart. Now I would have immediately switched over to a 30-minute chart to see if I could take a trade. And there was a signal on the FX1 indicator to buy. And at the time of entry, RSI was not at 70. It was still around here. So RSI is very important. If you're not using RSI indicator, please add it because it could really help you with entries. Anytime RSI indicator is overbought or oversold, then and when the indicator generates a signal, normally that would be a good trade setup. Right now, it's not generating a signal. We're in an uptrend on Aussie yen, but it is overbought. So most likely what will happen, it will retrace before it goes back up. Here's a perfect setup on the the Euro Australian dollar, where this was back on February the 10th. Market was in a downtrend, gave us this nice hammer. Hammers are reversal patterns, but you need for a candle to close above the body to confirm an upward trend, because if we have a hammer and price closes below the wick, then of course this is not a valid hammer. Hammer is confirmed when the next candle closes above the body of the hammer, and there's your trade. Now, this trade generated a signal, the FX indicator generated a signal hours later. I would have just gone to the smaller time frame and find an entry hours before. And from this swing low to that swing high, remember, these candlestick patterns are extremely powerful, and when you combine them with the FX1 trend indicator, then you'll do 470 pips, okay, from the swing low to the swing high. Then it created an inside bar, a long wick, an inside bar, and the price just went back down. I would have entered a trade on the 15-minute, looking at this inside bar, doji indecision candle, or rather spinning top, then go to the 15-minute chart for sell entries on this area of resistance. That's it. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, sign up for our candlestick workshop. It's full of really powerful techniques, strategies. You'll learn all the candlestick patterns that are necessary to be successful in trading Forex. And the FX1 indicator will just help you confirm what you see in price action. So oftentimes you'll see a trade setup and you're not sure, but having an indicator that alerts you to a trade will definitely give you more confidence to take a trade. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good trading week, and talk to you guys soon.